Hello guys and welcome back to Train Simulator 2014 Let's Play. So last time we did London to Brighton scenario. So this time I thought I will stay in Great Britain, but I will do instead of these ones, London to Brighton scenarios, I will do the Frostfall, which is a London Faversham high-speed route scenario. And in this scenario we will have to be cautious because we will have trains ahead of us. I already played a little. We will have trains ahead of us. We will constantly have yellow and red signals, so we will have to be very cautious with our speed. Try not to get to the highest speed allowed, but to go to by a speed that will easily allow us to brake before the red signals, or it will be game over. So now to resume. As you can see, I've played a little and I've saved, but we will start the scenario by the beginning. And I will try to have more routes in the game, but right now I'm not short on money. So when I see the next flash sale, if there's a good price, I will probably purchase some route, maybe the route for the Sun Express. But well, let's begin. So let's first thing we'll let the passengers in, and now let's set up the train. So reverse it forward, easy minimum. AWS reset. Now if you want to do the pantograph manually, you can click P twice, or you can click this button here and you have to do it twice. And now I think the game wants me to put the light in day, but I will put in night because, as you can see, that weather is bad and there are times where it will probably be good, the night lights. It will give us a little more visibility, I think. And I have seen some videos where people ask to keep inside the cab, but let me just, I do this to reset the vision in the cab. So, and I will try not to go as most in cab view as possible. So in here I will guide myself by the miles, and this is enough speed. And as you can see, this is quite enough to go to that area for the 40-mile limit area. A down gradient here, so we have to be cautious not to exceed the speed limit. Let's put this in 0, and we can accelerate now. As you can see, it will be up like instantaneously, and now we can accelerate. So we are supposed to be in Stratford in 5 minutes and 30 seconds, 5 minutes and a half, so I think it will be no problem. And we also have to be cautious here about speed, because this is a downgrade. This is a very steep gradient. And now we can accelerate. And this is now 100, but it will change to 160 or 170, I don't remember, but it will change. Yeah, 160. Turn off the wipers for now. We don't need them. But the funny thing is that if you go to London to Brighton scenarios, there is at least one scenario where it's raining, and when you stop in London, it will be raining inside the station. So I think it's kind of a bug, which takes the realism away. Now we have to reduce the speed because as I said, there's a train ahead of us. It's another class 395, but still, I think you guys could see that before we departed, another train departed just before us, so he's just ahead of us. And as you can see, we have to be constantly accelerating and braking, accelerating and braking. It's constantly like this. And if you don't try to brake as much as possible, as fast as possible, it will activate the emergency brake, and you not want that. This will give you penalty. You'll lose points. So you don't want to have the emergency brake reactivated. So now we will go as fast as possible to 100 kilometers per hour. This DVM is only 100 kilometers. We will only change 2 miles. If you don't know this, we will only change 2 miles in Ebbsfleet. So it's not now Stratford. I think it's the next one, Ebbsfleet. And as you can see, we have to brake. Because I was already 100 kilometers per hour in that signal, it did not activate the emergency brake. But if I was like 150 miles or such, it would have activated, and the train would have come to a stop. And we don't want that, because it will give us a penalty if that happens. So we don't want that. And I believe the train is in the station or just a little past the station. Nah, now we have to brake a little. Get as fast as possible to 100 kilometers and to 60 kilometers, pardon. And now we are at it, so. And still a minute and 30 seconds to go for the next station, and for Stratford. We'll be there in time. We'll be there just in time, I believe. And as you can see, we have to come to a stop. Turn the wipers on. This will be enough. And accelerate. And now we will stop in the station. So the train has already departed, and now it will be a good thing, because we will be stopped, we will get a good distance, and the next tunnel will allow us to go at the maximum speed at 225 kilometers per hour. And a little more forward. As you can see, it's time now. And we'll brake here. Okay, it's great. Braking here is great, and Yeah, now we'll stop. We'll be stopped for a little. We'll give time for the train that is ahead of us to get a good distance from us, and we will. And then we will be at the maximum speed in SNL. And if you are the beep, it was a battle log for my Battlefield account. Probably updaters or something. My previous round, but well. But now, doesn't matter for now. So let's accelerate. Let's put maximum throttle. And for some time the only thing I will have to do is to use the AWS reset, as we will listen that beep of the 1 minute idle. 1 minute without doing anything. We will have to acknowledge that we are here. That we are aware of what's happening, that we are controlling the train, or else it will activate the emergency brake, and emergency brake will make us lose points. So as you can see, the maximum speed. Turn the wipers off for now. As you can see, we have. So as you can see, the noise. I had to use the AWS reset. Beep. Now 16 miles to go. A little bit less than 16 miles to go for absolute. Yeah, and in absolute we will have to switch from the TVM signal from the pentagram to the third rail system. And this screen here, if you don't know. This screen here, as you can see, it's kph, kilometers per hour. This will change to mph, miles per hour. I believe it's mph. It will show. And here, as you can see, it shows higher value than here. So it's equivalent. Here it shows the miles, here it shows the kilometers, and it will then show miles both here and here. So it will show the same thing. It's like we could only see the signals for speed limits and only pay attention to this one. Again, the will reset for that beep to acknowledge that we are here, that we are aware, control the train, or to activate the emergency brake. We don't want that. In a little I will have to manage the system, the speed, and I believe we are almost getting out of this tunnel. There will be a climb, there will be a steep climb, and as you can see, I did the speeding. Oops. But well. I will not reset the scenario. It was a little my bad, I was a little distracted. As you can see, the shuttle there was fine. The last 8 points. Not so bad. And the maximum again. And now we will have a very steep upgraded. We are almost getting out of the tunnel. If not, then it's my bad. Now, not the same mistake again. Yeah, exit of the tunnel. And I will have to put the throttle at maximum. As you can see, we are still losing speed. It's a very steep climb. I believe in one of the signals we really need to go at 200 kilometers. can see the speed will have to be regulated very well. I believe that we have to go at 200 because of the train is a little bit ahead of us, so let's read this. And up again. I will leave at the throttle at the first notch because we really likely have to reduce the speed, so there's no point in reducing the speed in the throttle. As you can see, that speed shows 3%. Well, it'll be fine, and increase the speed again. I will not increase the throttle more because there is no need for it, because we will have to be reducing the speed for certain. You can see what I was telling. And this is it looks like a bit here my city, the place I live, that it's already night. It's still a quarter 50. It's still 15 minutes before 7 p.m. and still it's already night. It was already night maybe at 5 p.m. 5:30 p.m. Well, it's normal. It's winter, so it's winter here, so in time of year it's normal. At least I'm not in Sweden or Norway, so I don't have night all day, which is great. 200 kph. This is more. Yeah, like I saw. Well, now it can show us to go to 100 kilometers per hour in some places, but it will then change immediately to 170, 160, 100. So I won't increase more. As you can see, 170. So this is fine. There's no point in increasing the throttle more. And a very steep incline, but then a very steep, so a down gradient. So the train will probably catch up. So as you can see, we're approaching 100 kilometers. So in this scenario, there's no big point in putting a big throttle in accelerating too much. There's no big point, but because you can do that, and then right next you will have to brake, to use a little bit of brakes. Turn off the wipers here, let it go to 70 kph, and then use a little brakes. Now we have to go to 80 miles per hour, and this inclination, this up gradient will help us. I believe we have to get to 80 kilometers before the next signal, so we can do it. 100 now, we can do it. The inclining is helping us, or the inclination, or how you say it. English is not my first language, so there's some things I may confuse. I may say that are wrong. And yeah, I believe that the 60 is in miles. So we are going at a great speed. And let's increase this to 80. And here we are in that fleet. I I think we are coming with a little bit of speed, of too much speed, but it is okay. We'll stop in time, so that's okay. You can see third rail there. Starts the third rail here. So we are in time. And the yellow signal there, so stop. So now let's change it. So if you want to change with the keyboard, I believe you have to press I and then P and P again. So the first P is to lower the pantograph, and the other one is to set the thing for the third rail. But if you want to do manually, so you press the button DC. Okay, there you have it. And then pantograph down. You can see the light up. And now again. And we have the thing for and now we are ready. We are picking up power from the third rail. Let's see if we can see it. Not much visible, but well, we are picking up power now. But it is a game, so you know this. So I guess it is probably some bug or some glitch or oh no, there you have it. You see. So it's picking up power from the third rail. Yeah, my bad. They really put it. Oh, and I can see down, so. And I have accidentally let this. As you can see, I did not listen. I didn't press the WS for the sound. Activated the emergency brake. Our luck is that we were stopped. They were stopped already, so we didn't lose points. And you can see it changed here the limit. And here we will not get to 60 miles per hour. There is no use for that. You only get to 50. And we will not accelerate much. As you can see, there is a yellow signal. And it's one yellow signal, so let's brake a little in case the next signal is red. And this again because there's a turn ahead of us. Let me see if I can see the signal from here. Nah, it must be next to the bridge. It's a yellow, so maybe go a little faster. But not much. We will have caution. We go at a moderate speed. I can see from here, but we'll reduce the speed. if there's a red signal there. Yeah, there's a red signal. So good thing we have reduced the speed. And we have to stop here for a little. And we just wait for the signal. I believe there's a train ahead of us. So there's a train in the station. So that's why the red signal, and we just have to wait a little bit. And the yellow signal. Getting to 30 miles per hour. Oh! Let's put the wipers in a max. Yeah, rain is pretty intense now. With caution to don't go up the speed limit. Starts braking. You can see there's a red signal there. And time. And then we have a 20 miles per hour speed limit. And we can go. If you don't know the signaling, I will explain. So green in Great Britain, in England, green you can pass. Then two yellows warns that the next signal is a yellow, and a single yellow informs you that the next signal is a red signal, and the red signal and you have to stop in the red signal. You must stop in the red signal. Not going much, not accelerating much. As we have a 50 miles speed limit next. And the scenario in these parts is pretty dark. I can barely see ahead. I can barely see these parts here. I can barely see, it's so dark. So with caution. Single yellow, so probably the next signal is a red, the red one. Let's see if I can see it. No, it's not visible. It's visible here. Still not visible. Let me check. So yeah, it's a yellow. signal for us. And no big point in going further than 50 miles. And whistling there. And the sign tells me to, probably because there's some passage for people, for cars, and as there is no signaling for them, we have to whistle so they know we are coming. Let me see. Yeah, the next signal is yellow. Is again yellow. So let's accelerate just a little bit. Again, the whistle. Oh, and the red and the green one. But I believe that that's the case. I think it's this, where the next signal, although this one is green, the next signal is a red one. So we don't want to go too fast, or we'll pass the red signal and it's game over. The scenario will be over because it didn't respect the rules. And it looks to me, that's a yellow signal. Two yellows. Lifting again. Yeah, station 8, we don't stop in the station. I believe it's the station. I don't remember. And using a brake into here. Yellow there. Oh, let me check. Yeah, the signal got red because we passed it. The next signal probably red for us, so I'm going to accelerate. It's going to keep the speed. Actually, going to use a little of the brakes. Let me see if you can see the signal. Yeah, it's a yellow. And this time I won't go past 45 miles. So if you're in the scenario, if you have never played it, so I guess you figured it out now. So this is kinda probably the difficulty of this scenario is to keep the speed. So I'm going a little too fast. So let's brake. Oh no, so the yellow signal there. And as you can see, if you get distracted, you can go a little too fast. And if you're not cautious, if you don't take action immediately, you can pass the red signals. And it will be bad for you. So I'm going to turn on. and I can't see anything. It's totally dark. I only see the cab, a little bit of the wipers, and a little bit of light here, very dim light, almost anything, and everything here is dark, completely dark. I can't see anything. Let me see if I can see the light there. You can see the signal. Yeah, it's a red. It changed now to yellow, I believe. Yeah, it changed to yellow. Wait, by mistake, wanted to decrease the throttle, ended up increasing. Coming out of the tunnel, but into another one. And again, I can't see anything. So let's keep the brakes. Yeah, the next signal is red, because actually look at the time. The station is like there, and we are only supposed to arrive in about 6 minutes, so we are ahead of time, I believe. Ahead of the clock. Let's go slowly. Pushing the signal slowly so we can stop in the place we want. You can see the signal there. Now imagine if I was distracted and came into this area at 40 miles per hour. I would do this scenario here. And the wipers are kinda annoying me, so I'll turn them off for now. And it's yellow, so let's go. And man, I believe there's the exit. Yeah, there's the exit. Red light, red signal. Let me check. Yeah, red signal there in the exit. And that there is the only thing I can see, because the tunnel is so dark. I can't even see how the tunnel is. Yeah, I can see now. The light from here, I can see it now. So let's read the brakes slowly. and we can go now. As you can see, I go so slow at the signal that I don't even need to brake, that I change the yellow before I brake. And 15 miles. You see my limit here. And let's turn the wipers on again. The maximum. The max. So, coming the station in. Let's see the DLC our objective. So, yeah, so one, and then we have to stop at 3 more stations and then stop at the wash, the train wash. Let me just check this. So yeah, the train getting into the bottom of the last car, getting into the bottom of the last carriage. Did you say it? Let me just fly it a little here. And brake now. So we stopped a little bit before the time and we have a green signal. Possibly, if I'm thinking, possibly the train or is too much ahead of us, or probably went in another direction. Let's see that. I believe this scenario will be in the peak of the winter in the UK. Let's go. Let's proceed with the trip. So 15 miles limit, and then 20. And I believe there's a bridge here. There's a bridge, so let's check that. And as you can see the light there, so the train probably still ahead of us. We're green now, so I don't know, maybe the train is a little bit ahead of us. Maybe it didn't stop in the station. And yeah, there it is, the bridge. Let me just check something quickly. Yeah, the lights are on. The back ones too. Just checking that. See, I was distracted. Well, I was distracted. I could at one point. My luck is that the limit changed to 30 miles in the bridge. So that's a little bit of so yellow lights. We all have to stop at the station. So look, just before, I really exceeded the speed limit. Braking, then coming to the station, and this is a small platform, so let's start braking. We have a green signal up ahead, so good for us. Doors. Now we can proceed. We live at a 30 miles per hour. Maybe the train's not ahead of us anymore. Maybe it went in another direction. Let's see. Or maybe it isn't stopping the sensation we are. Maybe it's a fast service, fast commuter service. Let's see that. Some complications. Cause of the weather, cause of the snow. Let's go. As you can see, we have pattern there. We should be there in 30 seconds. Let's see if let's set the speed down to 30 miles per hour. And now our signal is up ahead. Yeah, yellow signal. I'll be doomed if it was a red one. Let's just accelerate a little. It's in time to. We should be in the station right now. In the other time I played this, I never got to this far of the scenario. I didn't even know that we had so much green signals here. It's obviously a good thing. So, but also we have the speed restraints, obviously. So next. We have to stop here, then we'll stop the next station, and then we will leave the train in the train wash. So scenario is almost over. We are on time. Let's go now. As you can see here, very heavy rain or snow. Let's check. Yes, it's snow that's causing all this amount of water. we will be able to go at 50 miles. Let's just go a little bit faster. As we now don't have the yellow and red signals restraint. Or maybe we have. Yeah, that is a double yellow now. Yeah, which means we only the most probable to be the red signal is this one, the signal in the station. So there is no problem. Can go a little faster. And yeah, we had a train wash here. A single yellow there. And I'll start using the brakes. And if you have seen this video so far, thank you very much. Thank you. If you like the video, please put a like on it. Please put a like. If you want me to play some scenario from the ones I have, or if you think I am saying something wrong, or not something wrong, or doing something wrong, or not doing something I should be doing, just tell me. I would appreciate, but I appreciate a lot constructive feedback. So let's brake a little now. Maybe I'm coming with a little speed. So this is enough to stop. And there we are, now our last station. And up next we only have to deliver the train at the train wash, and it will be scenario over. Let's just wait for the passengers to unload. Yeah, well, now let's do our last objective. Or not. Now I noticed now. Yeah. The red signal. I remember now the red signal. So we have to wait for it. So if you guys allow me, let me just check something. Oh, the signal changed. Yeah. I wasn't going to check if there was a train ahead. Apparently there was. But I was able to see from the corner of the screen the yellow light. And we don't have time to be there, so let's go peacefully. Let's go at a good speed. Now it's good, so let's just put the train in there. One thing I don't know why, but I like to watch is the train doing these things. I apologize if you guys don't like to see these things. If you find it boring, I don't know. I like to watch the train doing these curves and switching lines. seeing the yellow bar. It's confusing my eyes. Let's stop here. Here we'll do good, yeah, it's great. It's well stopped here, so let's leave the train as if we're going to leave it. So lights off. Is in neutral. Wipers off. Should be like it. And turn off the tablet. Alright. So we got the gold star, we got almost a max. We just lost a little bit points there on that little speeding. Now let's check the ranking. Sure, there I am. Okay. Well, yeah, there must be a lot of people playing this. Let me just check my career thing. I'm level 7 now. Probably hasn't synchronized. If this is like this, probably hasn't synchronized yet. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to say something, if you want to leave some comments, please tell me. And I appreciate you guys if you guys have watched this so far, and see you next time.